No. Show another one, second or third now. Okay. Hi, Xian. Hi, Xian. Hi, everyone. I'm Xian here. I'm the Chief Purpose Officer of Xedea. So, do you want to know the success to secret? So today we're going to talk about secret to success in terms of viral marketing. So if you're curious about what we're going to unpack about viral marketing, listen on. First of all, what makes all these videos viral? From what we understand, these videos become instant internet sensations with millions and millions of views. You can actually break down the secret formula behind it. Let's break down the psychology of consumers when it comes to digital media consumptions. You'll be better able to understand why viral marketing works. First thing you need to know is that viral marketing is not about luck. Okay, there's actually a very scientific explanation behind it. Key science behind that is basically human nature in the context of emotion, whereby emotion is a key to virality. For example, when you watch somebody who is angry, you will be more agitated, correct? So that is emotion. When you saw somebody who is happy, you will naturally be more inclined to the content. So emotion plays a very important role because it is more relatable, it is more relevant to you, therefore it leads to higher engagement. So that is one of the key to viral content. One interesting case study for viral marketing that I can think of is Stanley Tumbler. Not sure if you guys have heard of it before. When it comes to Stanley Tumbler and you're trying to decipher what they did in terms of their marketing that reached to the virality, they are basically a very boring tumbler. Nothing special about them, frankly speaking. A long-standing brand, I think it's over like 100 years old now, and it's actually getting irrelevant to the new generation. This is just a tumbler. What did they do to revive their brand presence? First of all, they pivot their target demographic to women. With the hundreds of years of establishment by Stanley Tumbler, they have primarily been targeting the guys. But guys, we don't have emotions. Girls are more Their primary target market have been guys for over 100 years. And guys, compared to girls, we are less emotional. And one day, they managed to speak to a user buyer blog. And the user buyer blog owners was telling them,
"No, you guys are targeting the wrong people, man.
People with emotions, you should target the woman, not the man." And from there on, they pivoted their target audience towards females who are more emotional. And when they used the social listening tool to understand whether is that right or wrong, from there they realized that it is true that women is more emotional, therefore are more purchase impulse compared to men, and with that it leads to an increase in terms of community management, whereby Stanley Tumbler, they go deeper to understand the target audience, the new target audience, understanding their pain point, and literally change the entire product from a very dull, for example green, to palette colors, to more vibrant colors that suits the target audience better. Another thing that they did really well and leads to viral marketing is all the influencer partnership that they have. And that basically generated a lot of user-generated contents, whereby users, they feel more relatable to Stanley Tumbler. They share their experience with Stanley Tumbler. Those sharing between one another, Stanley Tumblers got to be known more in the market. The second case study that we have in mind is Dyson. Dyson? The very expensive vacuum cleaner? Yes, that's the one we're talking about. So Dyson, they actually invested heavily into social media marketing. Like I previously mentioned, social media marketing is one of the catalysts that propel Dyson into viral marketing. Similarly with Stanley Tumbler, Dyson, they leverage a lot on influencer partnership in the beauty industry that has strong followers. So with that followers that are already in place with the influencers, naturally you will get more virality because the followers buys what the influencers mention. I guess there's a reason why they are called influencers, right? So these influencers, they create authentic contents with real life experiences that they have with Dyson, showcasing how Dyson, for example, the vacuum, is able to clean up their house thoroughly. So it's not just about showcasing the product, but when you get an actual outcome from it, whereby your house is actually cleaner and you're an influencer, that would have a big influence on your followers, and thus that leads to viral marketing. So we have shared 2 case studies. I mean, we are humans, right? So we want more, right? So let me give you the 3rd case study. A very interesting case study that have viral marketing would be Joey Mattress as well. Joey Mattress is a local brand. It's a local Malaysian brand that sells basically mattress lah. It's called Joey Mattress for a reason, right? Okay, so Joey Mattress, they also tap into viral marketing, and their social media strategy involves around playful tones, catchy tones, whereby people will remember them better, and using memes and also relatable life experiences to convey messages about how their mattress is different from the others. On top of that, if you notice, right, between Stanley Tumbler, between Dyson and also Joey Mattress, the 3 of them have a certain commonality, which is they all uses influencers. In today's era, influencers plays a big role. Similarly, Joey Mattress, they uses a lot of micro-influencers to make their mattresses more appealing to a larger crowd. So playful tones, memes, these are really helpful for viral marketing. Next, Xedea, how do we do social media? I gave you 3 case studies, right? So let me share a bit about Xedea with you lah. Okay, so Xedea, we are basically a marketing agency, to put it simple. We view social media in 2 different angles. So for us, social media, first of all, it comes in terms of social media management. Secondly, what we call it the social media marketing. What's the difference between the 2? Social media management and also social media marketing. There's actually a big distinction between social media management and social media marketing. The objective of social media marketing is typically you want an end result quick. For example, you want to get leads. For example, you want to get foot traffic to your F&B. You want people to ask about bridal services that you have. So these are what we call social media marketing, whereby the end objective is very clear-cut. You want somebody to take an action towards your brand. Social media management is different compared to social media marketing. Social media management is more towards long-term, while social media marketing is more towards short-term. When it comes to social media management, we need to take into account a lot of other factors. For example, branding plays a very important role. Consistency plays a very important role because you want to portray a certain message to the audience that's recognizable. Therefore, you need a lot of consistency in terms of your brand for people to remember. For example, when you think about cars, performance, what do you think about? Which brand do you think about? You will typically think about BMW. And when it comes to BMW, you know it's in black, you know it's in dark blue. So all of these are part of social media management, whereby we need to create moments, whereby we need to create experiences for people to associate the brand even though they are not seeing the brand. For example, BMW, like I mentioned just now, you're looking at dark blue, and imagine suddenly you see a pink color or yellow color. You would not associate that with BMW. Or when you talk about another automotive brand, say safety, nah, that's too boring. Let's go with something more fun. Which car brand do you think about when it comes to innovation? When I mention innovation, the first thing that comes to your mind is most probably Tesla, correct? Similarly, in order for the audiences or even the market in general to be able to associate the word innovation with Tesla, all of this comes from social media management, whereby you need to create consistent memories, you need to create consistent experiences in order for people to remember your brand. Remember, there's 2 different types of social media. I've shared with you some case studies, 3 of them in total, about viral marketing. I've indirectly told you what Xedea does as well. In terms of social media management and also social media marketing. But all this is not practical to you, right? You want something that you can take home and implement immediately, correct? So that you have your own contents that will go viral. So let's talk about some tips on how you can create contents that go viral. Alright? Ta-da! I guess that's the most important section of this video lah. So first of all, how do you increase the chances of your content going viral? I can give you 4 tips. The first is exactly like what we mentioned when it comes to our case study. Evoke strong emotions. For example, use humor, inspiration, or if you prefer the negative side of the emotion, you can use grief to capture the audience attention. Secondly, incorporate elements of surprise. You see, today we live in a world whereby probably every second you're disrupted by 100 different advertisements. If you're just gonna be normal like the others, people will not even stop to look at your content. But surprise, surprise, if you give them a surprise, the chances of you getting their attention is higher. So showcase videos on your IG reels, that have elements of surprise, just like how I just surprised you. So that is a second tip you can use. Third thing is definitely leverage on social proof. So according to Anthony, reviews, testimonials, these are the social proof. So leverage on social proof. For example, reviews, testimonials. We are humans. If a stranger tell you,
"Hey, go watch this movie,"
most probably you will not bother. But if your friend tell you, "Wow, this movie is nice, go and watch it," without thinking, you straight away go to the theater and you buy the ticket. So that is the power of social proof. Use social proof in your video. That will help to increase your virality. So that's 3 tips. Last but not least is make your content relatable. As much as your content can evoke a lot of emotions, you can have a lot of surprise, and you can have a lot of social proof, but if they can't connect, they can't relate to your content, nothing else matters. So one way you can do that is by capitalizing current trends. I want to add a bit more about the last tip that I shared just now when it comes to viral marketing, which is leveraging on current trends. What we can see from our end in terms of current trend and also what is coming in the future will be this. First of all, short form videos is definitely still preferred. Thanks to TikTok, our attention span have dropped from 3 seconds to probably, 0.5 seconds. So short form contents, take note of that. Second trend or prediction that we can look at would be increase of social commerce, whereby TikTok, IG Live, they make it so easy for you to buy stuff on their platforms. So leverage more on social commerce. As a buyer, not only us as a buyer is attracted to that, in fact, the platform's algorithm currently favors social commerce because this is the current trend. So if you do social commerce, you does not just take advantage of the human nature, you also take advantage of the platform's algorithm. The third trend that I'm going to talk about would be content creators. They are still very powerful, particularly mini celebrities and also niche community influencers. So the mega influencers or the bigger influencers, we have been seeing them a lot, and their influencing power is dropping. However, the micro influencers and the niche community influencers, we are seeing a rise on that. Last but not least, AI. I think no video that you watch today that don't mention AI But frankly speaking, although we use a lot of AI, the AI contents currently produced are still uglier than what our designers are doing. So our designers are still the best. And with that, if you want to do your viral marketing, you have the best designer, come and look for us in terms of social media. Don't like my video. I prefer you share my video or you subscribe to our channel. So this is what we have for today. Don't forget to comment. Even if my video sucks, please comment it sucks. So comment down below if for any ideas that you would like to hear more in the future. If you're able to do it, why not we share your ideas in a video the next time round. See ya. Blooper alert, Pei-Jun asked me to pull my shirts higher. So first of all, hi, knock for it. Practical tips. Tell us what